Hello, everyone. I'm here again with another lesson of Patwah. This is now lesson number 3. I want to welcome everyone. It's nice to be here again, giving you another lesson. It's going to be very interesting and exciting. So, here is a brief outline of how we will conduct these lessons. And each week, I remind you of how I conduct the lessons because you might be joining us for the first time. So, we'll divide the lessons in 4 sessions. We'll do one, which we will call Warm It Up. And within this lesson or within this session, what we will do is introduce like greetings and small phrases. And in the next session, we will call it Name It Up. And this is where we will actually introduce a folk song, and I will give you a verse of that folk song, and then I will take out the patois words from the folk song and give you the meaning of these patois words. And in session number 3, what we will do is have a session called Spit It Out. And in that session, you will be able to interact with me. You will be able to ask questions and you will be able to tell me the words you learn, whether it's in previous lessons or within this lesson that I'm actually doing now. And in the 4th session, I just introduced that last week. And what we will do, and what I will do, is to write a paragraph in Patois of current affairs or anything that I think is worth writing about. And then we will conclude the lesson. Okay, so here goes. And I'm actually going to introduce a PowerPoint, and within that PowerPoint, you will be able to see the patois words, and you will be able to hear me pronounce these patois words. So let's go. Introduction to patois. And I'm going to continue with the history of patois. I'm nearly saying of in patois. But anyway, Patois is pronounced patois. Okay? Not all Jamaicans speak patois the same way. This depends on where on the island they were born, whether in the deep rural areas or in the city. In the city or tourist areas, many Jamaicans would speak straight English or a mix of English and patois. Some people will speak English with a Jamaican accent, while others will speak a mix of patois and English, and there are others who will just speak straight patois, which is sometimes referred to as improper speech. I don't call it improper speech. I love my patois. As Miss Lou would say, she's a Jamaican folklorist and a poet. She would say, boy, you go America and I come back with a little twang. So she's trying to say that he went to America and he didn't come back speaking, the American English. He came back talking the Jamaican patois. English language is taught in all schools in Jamaica. There is another form of patois called Cromanti, or a very strong version of patois, which was used by the Maroons. And these Maroons are, at the time, they were escaped slaves. These escaped slaves formed several communities in the mountainous area of Jamaica, which were called Maroon towns, like a Compound, Moortown, Scotts Hill, and Charlestown. There is no standard way of writing Patwah, and there are many variations of speaking the same, of writing the same word, like guan or guan, or no, no. And now we're on to the next slide. And the next slide, which is we're going to talk about things Jamaican parents say to their children, or things Jamaican parents say to them picnic. So I'm not going to give you the meaning of these. I'm just going to read them. And later on, we can maybe discuss a few of them and their meanings. All who can hear, I go feel. What sweet you, I go sour you. What sweet nanny goat, I go run him belly. No eat no more. If you drop, may I go lick your pan it. Go bed. Go read a book. Go take off your church clothes. Come and go, come go a shop. Carry the food and go give me some mac. All who can hear, go and feel. You couldn't wash up the two little dirty plate them in the sink. Now make me spit dry and you know come back. Go and go pick a switch. Come over before night or blackout man I go catch you. Say if you think you're bad. You a phone tete, come off of the phone. You think say me and you a size? Bad company will lead you astray. I hope you know your book like oh you know that song there. Are you the mother? Me give you nothing for ball for. If I lick you see peony. Now back answer me. And that's that there are a lot more, but these are just a few that I choose to introduce you to and to give you more insight on how our Jamaican parents would talk to their kids and discipline them in the meantime, by giving them these little saying and these little phrases that would knock your socks off and let you just want to go do what you're supposed to do or just to listen to your parent and your parents. So now we're on to slide number 4, and this is called Nyam It Up, and we're going to introduce this folk song called Elena. And this folk song is a song about Elena who went to ground, which is, somewhere you plant your ground provision. And she had a stomach pain, and her mother sent her home to get some Cersei tea. And Cersei is a herb that it's a bitter herb that is used for medicinal properties. And nightshade is a plant that is highly toxic. Okay, so I'm going to try to say the song. Elena and her mama go a grung. Elena start ball fishy belly. Go home, Elena, go home, Elena, go boil Cersei for your belly. The mama she dig and she plant, but her mind just a run pan Elena. She take up her fork, her basket and her oar and go home fi go look for Elena. When the mama she watch, she catch at the yard. She see the bun pan the fire. She take a piece of stick and she stir and she stir. A night shade a come up by the bundle. So that means I'm just going to briefly tell you that the mother went home to see what was going on with her daughter who was having stomach pains. And although she told her to boil Cersei and, make herself a cup of tea, the Elena actually went and she used a herb called nightshade. And that nightshade is highly toxic. And if Elena had drank the nightshade, then maybe she would have been, poisoned or something. So that was something serious. So be careful of the bushes you drink if you are trying to, cure some sickness you have. Just be very careful. Anyway, so we move on to the patois within the folk song and the standard English. Har, her. Muma, mother. Go, go. Grung, ground. Baal, cry out loudly. Fi, for. She. Boil, boil. You. The. And. Mine, mind. Yard, just. Take. And then we'll move on to the next slide, which is slide number 5. And in this slide, it's spit it out. And this is where you get a chance to interact with me if you're on, and you'll get a chance to ask me questions. And here I'm going to see if anyone is on and if anyone needs to ask me any question that you want to ask, whether it's be within this lesson or whether it be in previous lessons. So I'm going to ask you a few questions because I noticed that there are no interactions here, but I'm sure later on, as this live gets a little bit older, we will get questions. So here we go. Did you learn any of the words from the phrases Jamaican parents say to their children? And can you now say a patois phrase a Jamaican parent say to their children? Also, did you like the folk song Elena or Helena? And do you know the bitter herb Cersei? And what is it called in your country? What do you use it for? I'm very curious. I love Cersei. I love Cersei tea. As a matter of fact, I have some here in New York City that I brought up from Jamaica. Yes, and I need to go back to get some more. So when I go back to get my Cersei, then I'm going to show you a video of how I get my Cersei and how I get it cleaned and dried to take back to me to the United States. And also, did you learn anything new any new words from this week's lesson? And if so, let me know. Write it in your comment section. And also, what do you think a bun pan is? And that bun pan was mentioned in the folk song. She see the bun pan the fire. So what is a bun pan? Can anybody tell me? And if so, let me know in the comment section. So we'll move on to the next slide. And this slide is just something that I wrote about Christmas. And the topic is make the Christmas catch you in a good mood. Christmas a come and everybody a get ready for the Christmas. Some a buy fruits and put them for soak in a rum and wine for bake them Christmas cake. Some a get ready for boil them sorrel wine. Some a make sure say them fatten the pig, the fowl, the goat, and the cow for Christmas dinner. Some a clean up the yard and a paint the house and a make sure say them have enough liquor for drink on Christmas Day. Some of them are mixing things like runner, cushion, curtain. Some of them are make so them can make little cash for able to buy them picnic Christmas gift, and some of them are wait for them bonus from them workplace. Some of them are wait upon them loved one from foreign for send down some money, and some of them are wait upon the barrel. Some of them are sing the Christmas carol them, and some of them are get ready for buy them church clothes for go to church on Christmas morning. No matter how we spin it, whether we're rich or we're poor, we are going to get ready for have a jolly good time on Christmas Day. And now we're going to conclude, and this is the end of lesson number 3. And I want to say thank you to the Amamansa Network. I want to say thank you to Accusio, and I want to say thank you to you, the viewers, whether you're here now or whether you're going to view me later on, okay? And again, put your feedback in the comment section. And if you want to learn anything new or anything that you've been hearing and want to learn, please put it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to read them. So bye. Take care. Bye-bye.